Ecamm Fam, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Marshall Creates with Ecamm. Happy Thursday if you're joining us live. If you're on a replay squad, happy whatever day it is that you're watching this. We're glad that you're tuned in, and we're excited. We're excited about getting some branding done for you guys this week, yet again. Last week was really dope. We created the new channel logo for Awesome Wood Things. Shout out to Matt. So let me just check in with you guys really quick. Let me see. We got 15 people on here. What's good, y'all? What is good? Ennis, what is going on? You guys hear me okay? Step Brothers Podcast. Good to see you again. I know you were locked in last week. Paul Duncan, thank you, my brother. Thank you. Parker, welcome. Dan, what is good, my brother? Vicky Bickford, what's good, man? Is it time to change it up? I know we've been rocking with the same song for almost 2 years now. Is it time to change it up? Because I can do that. Let me know. But people seem to like that intro track we got going on. Game Time 216. Welcome, my brother. Kimberly G. Hey, what is good? What is good? It's a beautiful day to be in the Ecamm Fam. If you guys see me looking up, it's because I recently got a studio display. I probably had it about a month now, right? Apple Studio Display. And I rotated it yesterday to try to get more real estate as I'm working. So if you see me looking up, that's because I got a lot going on over here. But I have my MacBook literally sitting right here. Guys can't see it, but it's right on the desk in front of me. And then I have another monitor, LG monitor on this side. So this will be, or maybe this one the MacBook will be where I do my presentations. So yeah, we're gonna test out this new setup, y'all. Let me see if I can move this on this screen. Boom. There we go. See what you designed for the new Ecamm store. Yeah. That's been going great. That's been going great. We have a lot of new designs for you guys. And one I literally just wrapped up. So I won't take the wraps off of it just yet. I need to actually close down the document. So let me do that now. Cause I don't know if I can share it yet. You know what I'm saying? So let me close down this. But yeah, really soon, guys, you will see the new merch. All right. Lou, what's good, my brother? Lou Mac, that's a dope name. All right, so we got some branding to do. So who here has channel, logo, banner, podcast, logo? Excuse the background noise as well. You will hear my kids in the background. It is guaranteed today, so I apologize in advance. They just had lunch and had a little bit of soda, and the wife, she's out with her mother. They're getting their hair done. My in-laws came down to visit, so we're doing this whole thing, helping her write a children's book and, do illustrations, and, I'm gonna take her photo, put on the back of the book. So it's the whole thing. They're out getting their hair done right now. It's like, babe, do your thing. I got the kids. Don't worry about it. They're not in here, but they're out there. Plus, my father-in-law's downstairs too, so ain't like they just out there unsupervised. But you will hear them. And the cool thing is, when I take her photos, guess what I'm gonna do, y'all? She's gonna sit right in this seat. I'm gonna hit record on Ecamm. She's gonna smile and pose, and that's it. And I'm gonna go through the footage, pick out the best frames like I do with my own pictures sometimes, and we're gonna find the best one. Gotta love Ecamm, y'all. Cool. So Mr. Myers says new store is so cool. You're gonna love the design and selection. Yup, and I have a special one that I made just for Mr. Moderator as well, just for Paul Duncan. I had him in mind when I made it. I don't know if it made it to the shop, but we'll see. We shall see. I don't know. No, I don't know. Still making changes and adding stuff. Lou Mac for personal branding. Yeah, we can do that. The new banner podcast cover. All right, so let's see what we got. We'll start with Lou since that's more of a brand. Oh man, I appreciate that. Cause Pat together we speak. I do need a design for the gift box. Include a water bottle hoodie. Oh, okay. That's dope, man. Keep us posted on that. But yeah, we're gonna let somebody else get in here that hasn't had a chance to get anything from me. Rainy Cajun, what's good? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Unless I got the official okay from Katie, I ain't gonna do it. Y'all just stay tuned. Make sure you locked in. Make sure you subscribe. Smash that like button as well. Logo's my face. Yeah, I can see that. With the negative space, I actually dig it. All right, Lou, let's get rocking and rolling, my brother. Lou Mac, so let's learn. Tell me a little bit about your business. I'll also pull up your channel as well to see what we got going on. And am I saying that right? Is it Mac? Let me know if I'm saying that right. And what is this frame? I need to close that out. All right, so I'm gonna pull up Illustrator. Frenzy, pull up. I gotta find my blank document. Dry. It's time to change that, man. But I get it. Because my channel is the definition of dry for a long time. I just got back on there. All right, what was I about to look up? Oh, yeah, hold on. so file open. Frenzy, we're gonna look up your channel in a second. Oh, I hear little footsteps. All right, YouTube. Just give me 1 second here. Okay, so what's the channel about? Or what is it gonna be about? Let me know. Because it's not telling me anything yet. So you were right. You were right. Um not gonna do anything simple. Okay. Cool. So yeah, what's the channel gonna be about? Let me know something, man. I know it's mostly your personal brand. Simply Ball Dropping Podcast. I love it. Oh, no doubt. No doubt, man. Great to see you. Hopefully you got the files, sent them over yesterday or the day before, one of those days. Says who? Says who? But you're in the right community, man. We love you. We embrace you. We welcome you. But yeah, nah. You're in good hands. Definitely join the Facebook community. There's support there. If you need actual like technical support, the believe it's support at ecamm.com, or check the website. You could put in a ticket. They're really responsive. This is a tight knit community. It's a smallish company, so we're gonna make sure you're heard and you get what you need out of the platform. If it's for you, hopefully it is. We'd love to have you. I've been using it. I'm not super tech savvy. I've been using it for 3 years, so we're glad to have you here. Just got the files. Awesome. Lloyd, what's good, man? But just so you know, so this show is called Martial Creates with Ecamm. I like to let people know that in case this is your first time joining us. And we do demos here and there, create things. But what I do most weeks is create branding for a YouTube channel, a podcast, a channel cover, things of that nature. I'm a graphic designer by trade. I do this for clients all the time, including Ecamm. Now they are a design client of mine. So I like to just be able to bless folks with, a new channel logo as well. Awesome. Cool. Well, you're taking the right, headed in the right direction. Okay, midlife for 40 years old, work in sales, professional but have thrived in real estate. Okay, so let's keep it simple because I work with a lot of personal brands. So let's get something going. So, I mean, if you're open to it, what I do a lot of the times for personal branding type logos is do some variation of your initials, right? So if you're cool with that, if you would like to go with the LM, or let me know if you would like to do the LT, because that's technically your last name. Starts with the T, but let me know. Game Time 216. I ain't posted that comment. But it was funny. Sammy, what's good, my brother? Welcome. It's good to see you. I feel like we haven't you haven't popped on in a while, but it is great to have you here. All right, so the first thing that we'll do is let's head over to Adobe Stock. You already know the routine. And let's look at some examples of LM logo, right? And just to get some inspiration. Ooh, I'm digging this already. It's really simple. But yeah, tell me a little bit more. So you said, let me see here. Midlife for 40 years old, working sales professional. So who is your main audience? Who is your main audience of your personal brand? Like give me an idea of who they are. I think that'll help a lot. Oh. So I think I'm going to try a variation of this one. I think this is cool. And okay, so I'm going to go ahead and license this. I just need to pay Ecamm in the side. Really need to throw Ecamm over here in the favorites. Okay, Marshall Grace with Ecamm. Season 2. Episode 36. So let's save this here. Okay. So we'll going to copy this into another document because we're going to change this up a bit. But this will kind of serve as the foundation of one of the concepts, if you're cool with it. Jamila, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I sincerely appreciate it. Okay, so that's one that we'll start with, and another one is this. I don't know. I have my own fonts, so let's just go ahead and license this. This main audience is 30 to 50 years old, looking for someone who is transparent with both their struggles and successes. So are you more of like a life coach? Are you more of like a motivational speaker, author, consultant, all of the above? Let me know. And what are your main services? Like, what are your main services as well? High level design vibes. Oh, I appreciate you. Appreciate that. I told y'all you would hear my kids. What time is it? Told you would hear my kids. All right, so the first thing I want to tackle, is this one. So it's not overt. It's not very evident that it's an L and an M, but so this is the idea that I have for it. So the beauty of doing this, and as you know, I do branding from scratch, and I help clients, like retainer clients. I may do some quick branding that doesn't require a whole bunch of discovery and strategy and things like that. Especially when you kind of are familiar with the brand and you work with this client consistently. Not all that's needed. Like if Ecamm's like, hey, I need a logo for this event, that event, or a workshop, we have to go through a whole discovery process. Like I'm already familiar with that brand, so I kind of know what vibe to go with. And in this case, being as though we're trying to cram this in like 40 minutes, we're not gonna go through the usual process, but we can see what we can come up with. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I can see the direction I want to go in with it. So what I'm gonna do, I wanted to make it more evident that it's an L and an M. So I'm gonna bring this down here so you can clearly see the M a lot better. And I'm gonna see what happens if we slice this piece off of this L. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll get the delete anchor point tool, remove this and this. So this is what I'm looking at right now. It almost could be like a shield of sorts. It's kind of reminding me of my own personal brand logo. I don't know if you've seen that. Let me show it to you. Because it's just like a M and a fox. So as you can see right here, this is my own logo right here. It's like a fox, but also like an M at the top of it. But what I would like to do is make it a bit more condensed. So just so it's more balanced, because it looks wider than it does tall, and that's okay, but we can make it look a bit more condensed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this down here. So what I do is like and I have a picture of it in my head, like put a square. Let me show you what I mean. Ooh, hold on, I gotta make this a bit more compact because I got a lot going on. Let's make sure we can see the whole window on this screen. There we go. So if I reduce the opacity of this square, so I would like it to fit more of the square or a circle, you know? So if it was a circle, I just want it to be able to better fit. So I kind of have it in my head like if this was to go in a square, would it fit properly, right? As opposed to what it was, which with this up like this, or however it was, you see how it's like a lot more space at the bottom and the top. So I like to keep it more like in a actual square just for balance. So at a distance, you can see, it just looks balanced. So what I'll do here is I want the gap between the L and the remainder of the M, this to be consistent with this gap here. Okay, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. I'm not gonna make it perfect right now, but I can tell that this gap is a lot larger. So if I move it up, that gap looks a bit closer to the size of this gap, just for balance, right? Because it just doesn't make sense for one of them. Like when I look at how it was, it looks pretty much looks like this to me. Like so stuff sticks out to me like crazy balance wise. So when I saw that gap, I'm like, nah, I need to fix that because this is clearly a lot larger than this. But the average person may not even notice. But I'm like, nah, I need to make sure that that's more consistent. Because if I was to do this the old fashioned way, not the old fashioned way, but the way I would typically do it, I would use the grid, I would use a bunch of lines, and I would use a shape builder tool to create these different shapes. And if you do that, all the gaps will be a consistent um, value. So, and then I do want more of a space between this. So I'm gonna keep it like that. So that looks good um to me. So something else that I like to do. Okay, let me check in real quick. More of a consultant, establishing a personal brand logo that can be utilized with all my ventures. I got you. Transformer aspect works on a check of all trades, so the logo can be universal. Gotcha. All right, cool. So what I like to do now is just have a couple different variations, and I can also increase the weight of the lines as well. So that's something I'll try out first. But what I like to do is duplicate. And let me just make sure this is directly in the middle. And it is. And something that I like to do is reflect this just to make sure it's perfectly centered. And it's not, so I need to adjust it. I need to move this over. There it is. Okay. So now it's perfectly centered. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I just want to see how it looks with it the weight a little thicker. So I do object, path, offset path. Let's do like 5. Let's see what 10 looks like. Let's do 5. Let's do like 7. So it looks like it could work. something else that I'll do next. So let me just combine all of this. So that's a variation, slightly different, just a little thicker, right? I'm going to add a stroke to it just to see. And let's make the stroke. Let's just make it red for now. I just want to see kind of what it looks like inverted. So if I make this black and then this white. So that's what it looks like inverted. So that could be a possibility as well. And another possibility could be this in, let me show you guys something really quick. Oh, this needs to move down some. All right. So I'm gonna delete this. So now I'm gonna duplicate it. So now I'm gonna put it in an actual shape. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is take this back layer of the stroke and then duplicate it and reflect it like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna fill this in. First, I'm gonna take the shape builder tool, remove this. So this could be a variation like this, but like I said, I want it to be very clear that it's an L and an M at a glance, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and fill this middle section in. All right, so that's a variation. And I can actually, oh, I'm digging that a lot. So, and also what I'll do is we can add another stroke around it, or we can even add, almost make it like a shield, right? So check this out. So I'll move this over, create a duplicate. You see object path, offset path. Let's do 20. Let's do 50. Okay. So something like this. Probably should have went out a little bit further with the path. So yeah, I'll do that. Hold on. Yeah, I need to go out further with the path, y'all. So I am going to go ahead with the 50. Okay, object, path, offset path. Let's go with the 50. Okay. So we can have it like this with the outline, or we can get rid of this middle indentation, then this indentation, and have something like this. It's like almost like a shield, you know? Okay. Something like that. So we could put some type of symbol up here, or this is just a variation. You know, we may not use this, but out of curiosity. I'm just freehanding this really quickly because I want to see what it would look like. I feel like, so I'm just thinking out loud, right? Bringing y'all into my process. I feel like it's getting too busy. But it's like I don't know it until I try it and then see it, right? And then I'm like, okay, Marsh, you're doing too much. You know what I'm saying? I just want to try one more thing. So I just want to split these two so I can flip this one like this. Add the stroke on the inside. So I just wanted to see how this would look. And it's very evident that I'm doing way too much. So, but you know, we didn't know until we tried it, right? Preaching the gospel. What is good? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So, all right. So I think this is the number one variation. Let me know what you guys think so far. But I like trying things. So now what I would like to try is more of a rounded corners version first. So I'm going to hit this little dot, this little circle, move this out the way. Start rounding the corners some just to see what that would look like. And then on the inside as well, just like a slight roundedness. So I don't know. I feel like we could go either way with this, honestly. But if I had to pick, I probably would go with the straight corners. Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, that's what's up. I'm not familiar with them. So one more thing I want to try real quick before we wrap this one up, and then we'll jump right into your name, like adding your name to it. Just wanted to see if we made these corners like this. I'm just doing this really freehand, just to see, just to see. Curious. I'm just curious. Right, but then we would kind of do this up here, but make it black, just to see. So it's not quite as pointy. Just curious, that's all. Just curious. My gut is saying no, but I'm gonna say no. But I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to try it, guys. That's it. Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so the cool thing is now after Working on these other variations and looking back at this with a fresh eye, I just need to add a bit more of that white outline around it. So I'm going to offset the path one more time. That's way too much. Okay, I think this is good right here. I think this is good right here. Lou, what you think, man? What you think? I think it's good. All right, boom. So we got this. Now we want to add your name, but I have an idea for it. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I'll make a square. See, this is why it's good to have them balanced like this. Check this out. Let's make this smaller. Okay. We're going to make sure this is all nice and centered. Can y'all tell what I'm about to do? We're going to put his name right in there. Okay. So let's get text. Let's do Lou, Maque. And let's try a font like Marsic. Like this. Hold on. Marshall, take the wheel. Okay. All right. So, all right. Dang. Here we go. All right. So let's increase the font size so we can all see it. That would be ideal, right? Right in here, like this. So, so I don't really know if I'm feeling the font with it, but I'm open to you guys' opinions. Because I don't want the text to overshadow this dope icon we just created. But this is this was just an idea. Okay. Oh, that looks like it could work too. The manufacturer. Ooh, that's it, y'all. Look. We ain't even got to do much else. I think this is the one. But what I want to do is try a couple different variations of this and try without the square and rectangle as well. So the first variation that I'll do is we're going to reverse this. Then we're just going to add a white fill, make his name black. I feel like we would need to go thicker on this, and we can't. So yeah, that's not it. So yeah, I don't really like that variation, but I did want to try. So let me just delete this. Oops. Okay. Look, holla at me. Holla at me. I don't really accept clients like that anymore, by the grace of God. I just work with my retainer clients. But yeah, you can holla at me. I say this as humbly as possible. I'm very expensive. Or some people look at me crazy. But people pay it, man. But it's all about, I don't want to put my designer coach hat on. It's all about the value that you create. And if you make alternatives irrelevant, you can charge what you want. And that's in any service-based business. But I show designers how to increase their value so they can attract high-paying clients, because everybody needs design, and a lot of clients are traumatized by previous designers and experiences that they've had with other designers. So I'm trying to change that, because it's embarrassing. Like, we have a bad rap as designers. So I'm digging that too. So this is a couple different variations that I really like. And let's just see one without the boxes. Okay. So we're going to bring this down like this as well. Yo, this is fire. This is fire. AI version of Marshall. Yup. Okay. Yeah. So I think what time we working with 2:42. So I think this is it. I mean, because what I was gonna do with this wasn't gonna be that much different than this. It really wasn't. So I was maybe gonna try to play with this curve, just make it more straight to see what that looks like, as opposed to the curve. And try a couple other fonts that I have that are this is called like a stencil type font where you don't have the all the lines, but you still can tell what it is. But this looks a lot more unique, something that I haven't seen before. So just to recap of what we started from, let me go back to Adobe Stock. And that's why I like doing Marshall Creates, because I don't really do logos like this for clients. Like I said, it's a whole thing. Like it's a whole discovery process, strategy, and all of that. We like spend hours on really uncovering their target markets and identifying them, prioritizing them, naming them, getting into their demographics and psychographics. Like what problems are they dealing with? Where are they in their life? When you encounter them, what makes you uniquely suited to serve this person with your products and services as opposed to someone else? It's a whole thing. Before we get into the design, all that informs the design process. But with this, for this purpose, it's like find some inspiration, let somebody else do the thinking in terms of like where to start from, and then just execute on something really quickly that could work for them. It's fun. It's really fun. So let's go back to where we started from. So where is it here? So this is what we started from, right? So let me just copy this and then paste it in here to show you. So you can clearly see the inspiration, right? But it's a different logo. It's not like I just grabbed it off of Adobe Stock and like added his name. You see what I'm saying? So somebody else did the thinking for me. It inspired me. We created a few different variations. And now we have a dope logo. So what we can do now is look at some colors. Even though I think this logo looks dope just in black and white. So we got 3 different variations here. So what colors do you like, man? Or what colors do you think your clients would like? And bold rest of the letters in slim font. Nah, that wouldn't have, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. I have done things where, and I'll probably decrease the spacing in between Lou and Mac, but where let's say you make one word like in one weight like this. Not outline. Oh my goodness. But like make one word less. That's like a trend. It's kind of dying out. And I don't like to be trendy either. Make one word like thin and another one bold. But I think it's fine the way it is. Let me see here. Yeah, what colors, man? Modern yet professional. You didn't get me any colors. Let's look up some. Let's go ahead and look up some. Let's do professional logo color scheme. Let me know if anything jumps out at you. I like this. The blue and the gold looks nice to me. Black and gold. Okay, let's look at some black and gold. Since we're doing that, you just gave me an idea. Let's put this on a dope mock-up. This is Bottle Elements. I love getting my my mock-ups from here. I'm digging this already. Gold local mockup. So let's table that. Come back to it. See what else we got. This is nice too. I like this too. But we're going with the black, right? And this is nice too. I like that too. Let's rock with that one. So this one, um, yeah, save that here and let me do this one. Man, it's being really slow today. That's crazy. All right, so let's come here and we will do the version. Let me see what space. Okay, so we'll do maybe the Y version here on this one. So let's come over to Illustrator. Let me look at this again. Should we do it? Yeah, let's do it with the square. I wanna know how that'll look. Man, see, so I'm just gonna copy this and then um make this smaller. The layers down here, double click where it says place your logo here. Command V to paste it. Paste the pixels. It's in white, but it shouldn't matter. Oops, I forgot to delete this. So this is good to show you guys. I forgot to delete this black part of the M. So if I was to save this and come back over into the main file, this part won't be shown. So let me show you what I mean. See, it's not shown. So what I'll do is I'll come back here and make sure this is deleted. All right. Hold on. I added a stroke to it. Okay, so there's something underneath that I need to get rid of. Shoot, hold on, y'all. Where is this layer? That's annoying. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. All right, let's try that again. So if I save this, place it, save it. Okay. Oh snap! That was looking good. That's looking good. But I'll make it a little smaller. Oops. Save it. Boom. I like it, but I would increase. I would like adjust like the brightness and saturation of everything. Thanks, Sammy. I appreciate it. What time we working with? Okay, we almost done. Okay, so let me come here. Brightness and contrast. Increase the brightness. and the contrast. Yeah, I think this is cool. I think this is cool. All right, so let me adjust the levels, or let's do the curves. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so I'm gonna just export this. All right, let's do the other mockup real quick. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. All right, so let's do the other one. Did it download? Let's see. Looks like it did. So now I'll do this one. Double click this layer. Let me make sure this is punched out and it's not. Booyah. All right, so I'm gonna do Command C to copy it from Illustrator, paste it here. Just the pixels is fine. Make it a little smaller, delete this other layer in here. Save it. Boom. I love it. Love it. I love it. Mockup 2. I actually really like this dark shade of blue, so let's do that for your color scheme, and maybe even do a quick gradient, and then we'll be done. All right. So I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot of this so I can sample it. Come back in here, and let's create another square, rectangle rather. Command V to paste this. Let's make these backgrounds. Oh, am I frozen? How long have I been frozen? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Am I frozen, y'all? Let me know. I think I am. Cam link is crazy. All right. Hold on, y'all. I'm frozen. Uh Hold on. Cam link. I guess so. That's annoying. So let's do a new camera overlay. So we're gonna have to use this for now. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's acting up, but yeah, I have no idea. All right, let's do this quickly. So yeah, it's almost like a dark gray-ish color, but I want it to be a bit more blue. Okay, I'm digging this right here. All right, so we'll rock with this. And let me put this, drag this below. Down here, lock it. So we'll do this, this, and this. Okay. Oop. All right, so I'm gonna combine these two real quick. All right, cool. So let's see what it would look like flat real quick. With just like one gold shade. That's okay. Looks more yellow than gold. But oh, that's actually kind of fire. But I want to see what it would look like with a gradient. So let's select the shade of down here like this. And then select another shade. Oh, that's too orange. Gradient. Okay. I think something like this could work, but extend the actual gradient like this. You see what I'm saying? So then if we make all of this the same gradient, I think that looks cool too. But what if this was white instead? This box. Hmm. Let's go ahead and make this white as well. Yeah, I like that. The direction is a little bit different, so we need to fix that. Like that. Yeah, make it kind of subtle. Kind of subtle. And then let's see what it looks like. It's out the way. If we flip it, I'm digging it. Something else we could do for this one is let's fill this in with the blue. And then what you think? What you think? We done here. Of course, I'll make sure everything's centered and stuff, but I'll export this stuff, get it over to you. But if you could, first, if you guys could hit the like button, I'd appreciate that. And then, hold on. Wait a second. I'm almost done. If you guys hit the like button, I appreciate it. But yeah, if you could get Mr. Moderator, connect with him, get him your email so we can get these files over to you. You should be all set. And what I may do as well is just make this. There we go. Make this outer line a bit thicker, because from a distance it doesn't look thick enough. So I'll do that as well. Yeah, so that looks more, yeah, that has more of a presence. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll tweak that on my own before I send it over to you. But I think it came out pretty dope, guys. So dope that my cam link froze. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't do gradient. Yep, absolutely. Yep. Some do, but most don't. But yeah, just give them the vector files and you guys could discuss whatever color, whatever gold shade you want to use, or white or whatever, to get it embroidered. Yep, send your email to paul@mrmoderator.live. You guys can smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. Hey, made by MD. Great to see you. All right, guys.